So we are on our way to Hartford, Connecticut, because my friend Sarah Beth from the Lightning Thief is doing Fun Home, just having a little baguette. But
Hartford is where the heart is. That's what I was saying.
And it's been honestly the most gorgeous fall drive. So lovely, lovely. Fun Home is a really good show. I worked on it in college and I can't wait to see her and it's gonna be great.
What is the story of Fun Home Sale?
You know, there's a dad who's gay. That's a spoiler. Yeah.
Bleep that out.
There are like 3 Allisons. And so there's like a young Allison, a college age Allison, and then there's a adult Allison. And it's kind of like going through her life that was very traumatic and
a true story.
A true
She's
story.
a lesbian cartoonist.
Yeah, well, it's like, it's not really a true story. It's like kind of based on her life.
I heard it was factual.
Partially.
And Sarah Beth plays the
adult Allison, yeah.
That's what we said.
Anyway, okay.
Look
it's funny. I do
like
look kind of insane right now. I was personal training this morning.
Cute.
Jared, you look cute. But I'm wearing like joggers. Shouldn't be wearing that to a show. And I'm wearing this tank top because yesterday when I was working out, I was doing like a lot of, you saw, I was doing a lot of pulling and pushing. And my armpits started to chafe. So I can't wear anything that's like up around my armpits. So I'm wearing this tank top instead. I look insane. Anyway, can't wait for the show. I'll let you know how it goes. I'm sure it's gonna be amazing. And can I have a little bit? Where's the rest of it?
All right. Hold on.
You did that on purpose, dude.
Well, brace yourself. We're going around the bend.
So that was one of my favorite theater moments for like years. I feel like since the pandemic has come back, I haven't seen a show that I just fully enjoyed top to bottom. I can't say top to bottom anymore as a gay person.
Nope.
Really.
Bleep it out.
Bleep it out. But, you know, it is a 90-minute show of an amazing book, amazing songs, and every single person in the cast was phenomenal. My friend Sarah Beth was just absolutely riveting. It was, God, I sound like such a cliche. I really don't have anything bad to say about the show. It was just so lovely. So now we are driving back and gonna get some Thai food. Yum. I was right. The show ultimately is about it kind of is. But if y'all haven't checked out Fun Home before, really, really great. I wonder why they won't turn it into a movie. Yeah, really good work. And just a little bumpy over here. Jared's not being a very kind driver.
Interesting.
Okay.
He'll be vlogging as he walks back to New York.
I said I'll bike back.
Only 32 miles to go, Sam. That's great.
I'll run? Okay, bye. Hello, so I'm just walking through the park. Have kind of a big day today. I have my annual physical. I'll let you know how that goes. And then I'm getting lunch with a friend of mine who's a naturopathic doctor, so I'm sure that will be an interesting conversation. And then I'm gonna work out and coach tonight, so it'll be fun. So I just got my tetanus shot. I got blood drawn to do my annual blood work. Everything was normal last time. I had a little bit of elevated calcium and I have no idea what that was from, but we'll see if it from year to year has changed. You know, I've had like a couple of discussions with people in my DMs about whether we need an annual physical. And I think that at least in the US, because a lot of these people were actually from Canada, which was interesting, at least in the US, I think that taking advantage of your yearly physical that is included in your insurance is super, super important because it's probably the only time that you have to check in with your doctor and ask them any questions. You know, for me, I was asking about, just because I was curious for Pridefit, I was asking about whether they have a bunch of people asking for human growth hormone because that has become really popular in gay culture, is to use anabolic steroids or HGH. And that, you know, I can use that time because it was paid for by my insurance. So that was good. But otherwise, it's just good for you to have these tests that, you know, I have a baseline. So if something changes drastically, that's a pretty good indication that something was going on. So I know there's some research that is kind of all over the place on if the annual physical is actually that necessary. But to me, anecdotally, you know, I look at men in the Midwest and I think that they're very, very hesitant to go to the doctor. So having these physicals is kind of the only time that they do go. It's a generalization, but I think about my dad and I just know that's true. So I think these annual physicals are super, super important. And I hope that y'all will kind of think about that, because just like eating well and working out is just one way for us to be taking care of ourselves. Okay, so I'm all warmed up. We have a big squatting day today, but my lower back and my body's just very sore today. So I'm gonna take it easy. I'm going to get a good lifting session in, but I'm definitely not gonna be pushing the weight at all. But this is generally what my workout is gonna look like. I'm gonna try and get it done in a little over an hour. I'm thinking like 75 minutes. Let's do it. So I'm feeling very fatigued. My lower back not able to stabilize super well, so I took some weight off. I'm gonna finish the workout still. I've got just the sets of two sets of 2 left. We're just gonna focus on quality. Okay, yeah, that was interesting. I had a very, I would say, poor squatting day, which is fine. I think that I got some good work in still, but I wasn't able to stabilize my low back. And I kind of had the choice, like, do I stick with the plan and continue increasing, or do I take the weight off and try and finish the workout with good form? And I think as athletes, we think that the only way for us to get better is to keep on increasing the weight. Even what I finished at was too heavy for what my body can do right now. But especially in my situation where I'm a little bit of a smaller CrossFit athlete, pushing the weight is kind of what is expected, right? And maturity comes in being able to say, no, I shouldn't push the weight today. My body's not ready for that. And my body was definitely not ready for that. Those were definitely not my favorite squats, but we're still gonna get a bunch of really good work in today with lower weight. Work on stabilizing my back a little bit. So we're gonna do some GHD Sit Ups back there. We're gonna do some Sandbag Squats. It's gonna be a great time. And my other takeaway is just like that I should have warmed up more. I just wasn't prepped to do that first section today. So now I feel warm, now I feel ready to go, but not my favorite squats. Let's bounce back. Okay, very interesting. That was one of my harder workouts in a while, just mentally. Just had to get through it, and I did, but God, I thought about quitting every single step of the way. Got through it. That's what matters, right? And when I remind myself that that was 70 minutes and I can do it, right? Like I could either spend the next 50 minutes on my phone, or I could finish my workout and I'm like, okay, yeah, this isn't that big of a deal. Just like do it, right? I think that honestly is kind of helpful for me to like put into perspective. And that is kind of how I got through this workout today, so. Really quick, what do we think that is? Why does it look like a little phallic? This is where I'll be playing volleyball on Sunday. And there she is. Honestly, makes it seem really far away. It doesn't seem very far away at all. Okay, just finished my run, and what a classic example of really not wanting to move. Just not having energy, feeling like garbage physically and mentally, and that being one of the most amazing feelings I've ever had. I just ran like an 11K, 10K, and I ran down to Battery Park, and I'm never down here. It's gorgeous here. And I'm just kind of like amazed at like what putting on a podcast and going for a run, moving my body can do. You know, this sounds so cliche, but I don't have any tattoos. But if I were to get one, I think maybe one of them would just say like move, because in so many aspects of my life, I think it's really applicable. Just moving, whether that's with work or with my body or, you know, in relationships or whatever, is just really, it's important. Really, really pleased with that run. It wasn't fast, it was just lovely. Today we are going upstate. We're kind of exploring a little bit of the Hudson Valley that we've never been to before. So we normally will stick to the Hudson River, but today we're going a little bit east. We're checking out Chappaqua first, and already it's beautiful. So about Mount Kisco.
You know what? Initially, it was Chef's Kiss. But now it is not so cute.
No, we kind of decided not to get out of the car for that one. We're heading to Bedford and then
home of
Kerry, Washington.
Why would you say that? Formerly the home of Martha Stewart.
Oh, interesting. She's a villain. And then we're gonna go to Pound Ridge. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll get out of the car this time. Jared said this was him. Okay, Pound Ridge, our favorite place of today for sure. We just met up with my friend Colton from college because he lives here. Honestly, kind of a perfect day in the Hudson Valley. Oh my goodness. I'm on my way to play volleyball, which is one of my favorite pastimes in New York City. So it's a little cloudy, we might get rained on. That's okay, doesn't matter. It's just the best time. Oh, I should also say that it's like 75 degrees here for some reason, which also is like perfect volleyball weather. So best place, best activity, best people. Let's do it.